Hey YouTube, it's Tyler the Antenna Man. In this video, I'm going to show you how to correctly point an outdoor directional antenna towards the broadcast towers. To many of you, I may sound like I'm preaching to the choir or talking about an obvious topic, but there are many people out there that are new to directional antennas and may not understand how to correctly point them, since many directional antennas have reflectors that kind of look like arrows, and many people may think that arrow is how you point the antenna. Well, that's not exactly the case. I'm not gonna lie, when I was 15 years old, I made this mistake when I ordered a very large directional outdoor antenna. Looking at it from the top, I saw kind of like an arrow formation, and I thought, okay, well that arrow is how I point the antenna. So I pointed it towards Philadelphia and was not getting good reception at all. It was a little bit later I realized that I had it backwards, so I'm sure that many people are making this mistake. In general, if you look at the top of an antenna, the larger part with the reflectors is the back of the antenna, while the smaller part is the front of the antenna, which is the side you should point towards the broadcast towers. I'm now going to provide a quick example of several popular outdoor antenna models and how they should be correctly pointed. Let's say that the broadcast towers are coming from my right, so exactly this direction. If you are using the Clearstream 2V, this is the way it should be positioned. If you're using the junk antenna I tell people not to buy, but they buy it anyway, this is the direction it should be pointed. If you're using the Channel Master CM5018, this is the direction it should be pointed. If you're using the RCA Compact Yagi, it should be pointed this direction. You can kind of see a trend that the larger portion is in the back and the smaller portion is in the front, where the broadcast towers are positioned. Now that you know how to correctly point an outdoor antenna, what direction do you point it in? Who knows where the heck the broadcast towers are? Are they here? Are they here? Are they here? If you go to antennaweb.org, type in your address, it will provide a list of stations that can be picked up, and if you scroll down, you will see a map indicating where to point your antenna in reference to your house and street. In most situations, you'll see your major ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and PBS stations come from one general direction. They may be slightly off axis, where you'll have one from this direction and one from that direction. But one thing I want to make clear is that directional antennas can pick up stations from other directions where it's not pointed at. They just typically have more gain from the front. So don't think if you have a station from the south and most of your stations are from the north that a directional antenna is not going to pick it up. Now, if you're in the situation where maybe your major market stations are very spaced out and they're far away, keep in mind that if they're strong, doesn't matter what antenna the directional antenna is pointed in, it will pick them up. But if they are weak and they come from various directions, you do have the option of investing in a rotor to rotate the antenna towards the station that you choose to watch, or by combining antennas. I attached a video in the description that shows you how to properly combine antennas. If you don't see any stations on antennaweb.org, or some stations are missing, don't freak out. Doesn't mean you won't be able to pick them up. Antennaweb.org tends to underestimate the amount of channels you can receive. There are many times antennaweb.org will say, oh, you're only gonna get 10 stations, and end up getting 30 or 40, depending on the specific location. You can also use the FCC DTV maps or rabbitears.info. I also attached links to these websites in the description of this video. There are thousands of antenna models out there designed for different reception areas and frequencies. My YouTube channel is full of reviews and information, but if you are not quite sure what antenna will work best for your situation, or you aren't sure if the antenna you have is the best, I do offer custom antenna recommendations on my website at antennamanpa.com. There I go through your unique reception situation and take a look at all the frequencies, how strong or weak they are, and make a determination on what antenna will work best. I also guide you through the setup of the antenna. Antennas are not a one-size-fits-all model, and investing in a custom antenna recommendation from me can save you hundreds of dollars not purchasing the wrong antenna. Thanks again for watching this video. I'm hoping I wasn't too much of a Captain Obvious for some of you, but I do like to make these videos because a lot of times I get new subscribers, about 200 to 300 a day, and they may be seeing me for the first time and just may not be up to date on all the videos I put out. So I do occasionally kind of put these obvious videos out that most of you know how to, scan a TV, how to point an antenna, but there are many people that are first-time cord cutters that don't understand this, so I'm here to guide them. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more cord cutting and antenna related information. Have an awesome day.